set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
98, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Go on, come on, D. Under 10, under 10.
Ready.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 13, check 13. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Rock it.
Here we go. Kill.
5.
From the gun, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Let's go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
15. 6. Pull it high. Hey.
On 3rd down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touched down just outside of the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Protein spill. Gone.
He's checking crowd.
Now Kelly. And an alley to run. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the set. Greystone Travis.
Hey, what's the ball? Check. Crunch.
Ready?
They'll run with Kelly. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
At the
60 out, Lord.
That's what I do.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready? 30 base.
Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, you got deep? Check 31. Switch.
Hit it.
Here's Justin Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's get
At the Steelers' 48-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Showing it.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
From the gun, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. There he goes, right side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They're running it. Jim.
This is Kelly. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go now. 10-2 start.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And an alley to run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
61, matchbox light.
From the gun, Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing again. Herbert. It's Hill, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the I.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set
There you go. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Second and goal from the 1.
Leo.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pushing through the contact. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Go. Yeah.
right there, 56. Yeah. You don't want none. 56. 56.
They'll run here with counter. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on third down. McDonald. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Crunch time, defense.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Third and 13.
Ready? Like 80.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On first down, Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
On first and 10, Herbert toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Back to throw now on second and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still going to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Eluding the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a first and 10 here.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
30 base. Hey, Haywood.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check.
Look at me. Door. Hit it.
On 1st down, Herbert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Joe Hayden on the coverage.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
50.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Hey, here we go.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. Roethlisberger now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On second down, it's Connor. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
On the ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man out. Shit. Watch out.
Yep.
Ringo.
Snap.
On the carry is Kelly. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Echo. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go.
Hey, Sam off. Clear. Let's go.
Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Ready? Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant.
Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
49,
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 10.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. That's me. Yo, go. Watch the run. Five.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 32.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the pass.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Daniel McCullers. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. This is Kelly. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Allen, the intended receiver. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Connor, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This is caught.
230. Easy.
They'll look to run with Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Thank you, Gator.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, exit.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Target.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st down, Cotter going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 18. Roethlisberger now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Extra point now by Boswell. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.